Hello, my lovelies. How's everybody doing tonight? I am running, you can see, a little bit behind. But what's unusual about that, right? I'm always running a little bit scattered. How's everybody doing tonight? Lori, you're here. Okay. Oh, you got your haircut. Oh my goodness. Is it on your Instagram? Do I need to go over to Instagram and look? I need to see this. I need to see this. I bet you're anxious about his appointment. Yeah. Cancer free. I'm so excited. I read that earlier today, but my day has been so back to back crazy that I didn't get a chance to reply. So very nice. This is very good. You'll be checked again every 4 months to make sure it doesn't come back. Yeah. I know my mom has to have hers. I think now she's at every 6 months. I think she's at every 6 months now. So every 6 months she has it checked to see if anything's going on. And so far we are on 3 years cancer free with my mom. So yeah, I remember it was she used to have to go a lot. She has to go a lot. So that's all good news though. It's all good news that you're cancer free. You're doing okay. You're on the upswing, right? Yes. Hey, Lydia, what's up, kiddo? I have not seen your new hairstyle yet, Lori. Oh. So tonight is our Tarot Tuesday, and like I said, I've been a little scattered today. It was just a very busy day, very crazy day, and it didn't stop when I got home. I forgot to put in a grocery order. So I had to put in a grocery order, and of course, the law of luck being what it is for me, it ran late. So I was a minute late getting into the live because I was mad dashing groceries from our front step into our kitchen and just legitimately throwing the cold stuff into the fridge. I didn't place it. Once my husband gets out of the bathroom, he's going to be like, what? Why is this looking like this? But I was chucking stuff. He was going to be there on to bring in the groceries, and of course he had to go to the bathroom real quick, and that's when the groceries get here. So I was like, oh, I gotta stop and go in there. So I'm late, I'm frazzled, but you know what, I'm here, and that's what matters. Oh, you sent me a pic on Facebook Messenger, Lori? Oh, hold on. Let's look at it. Let me see it. I'm going to look at it right now. Let's go, Lori. All right. Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh, it is so cute. I love the color too. It's so cute. Oh, and that's going to be so super easy to take care of. Oh, I am jealous. If I could cut my hair that short, I would. In a heartbeat, I would. But my face does not look good in a super short cut. You look adorable in a super short cut. Oh my God. Hey, Angela, what's up? It's so cute though. I love it. And it's got to be much cooler on you too now, not having all the hair on the back of your neck. Adorables. You're absolutely adorable, Lori. Oh, all right. Who's in queue to get their cards read tonight? We're going to be using the Goddess deck. And by the way, I apologize for the mess of a table back here. But like I said before, I've got a lot of orders going out. And I'm also working on something that I will tease a bit. And then when I'm fully ready for it, I will kind of let everything out of the bag. But I am working on something that utilizes beeswax, my herbs and essential oils, and roller jars. So when I've perfected this, I will let you know. For those that don't know, I used to make moon mists. They were room sprays that were specifically charged with different essential oils, different herbs, and different types of moon water. And they were made to do specific things. Like I had a moon water that was an opening of a door and a closing of a door. So say you wanted to leave a job and you wanted a new job to open up, you'd spray the door with the spray. So I've made those before, and I'm going to see what I can do with the oil roll-on applications. What I can come up with. All right. So who's in queue? Let's look. Juby, hey, how are you? How are you doing? I got your comment right before like everything was like crazy on TikTok. So I will reply to your comment after this. Let's see. Angela, you're hanging out at home. Yes. Oh, you know what? You're still working at the school, right, Angela? It's something in the air, man. The last week of before winter break and the last week before spring break, those are crazy weeks for teachers. Like anybody that works at a school, like just stuff goes weird and it's hard. I don't understand. Like it's just bad. All right, so we've got Lydia, Lori, Angela, and Juby in queue right now. Okay, and I'm gonna move my microphone so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now, and I won't feel like I'm screaming. All right, so Lydia. And our goddess deck, remember, is a little bit on the nicer side. She gives you your information not so bluntly, not so plainly. Our goddess deck is with love and light, right? Our goddess deck is absolutely love and light. So let's go. Lydia. Lydia, what are you trying to have me not see? You got Gaia. You got the world. You've got the world. This is one of my favorite cards for this deck. I love this card. And I've always loved Gaia. Juby, okay, I'll take my time. Don't tell me that because it'll take me like a month. All right, Gaia, experiencing connection with the universe, a sense of expansion and hope, an awareness of the fragile ecological balance, travel, and communication. Now, see, this, when I started reading this felt like a spiritual connection. Like you're starting to, like you've already had a spiritual practice. I know this. But there are certain things that you're becoming more aware of, right? The communications that you have in your spiritual practice, those are becoming something you listen to more often. You are starting to recognize patterns in your spirituality. So right now, you're connected to literally the world. Like you're starting to feel these gifts come into play that you didn't know that you had. And it's a major connection. You're able to connect with people in a way that most people cannot. So, yeah. Very nice. This is a good feel-good card too. This is like I almost want to say, "Oh, child, you are absolutely on the right path. Talk to everyone." Like that's exactly what I feel like needs to be said to you right now. Just talk to everyone. Oh, so good. All right. Next was Lori. Lori, who is cancer free, and we're freaking stoked about it and has the cutest haircut right now. All right. Just saying. Just saying. And your cards are a little sleepy. Okay. Cards were a little sleepy. Meaning like I don't know how to explain it. I say sleepy because they're slow to react. They're not, when I put my fingers underneath them, cards that are really talkative, my fingers get stuck quite a bit and I have to feel the stickiest one, if that makes sense to you. For sleepy cards, my fingers just kind of run right across. There's no stick to them. And so your cards were sleepy. It had no stick until I went back to the beginning of the deck. And when I went back to the beginning of the deck the second time, that's when I pulled your card. So I don't know why your cards are so sleepy right now. I'll have to think about that. There's sometimes I know exactly why your card would be sleepy. And for right now, I don't know why your card is sleepy. But you got the King of Staves in shadow. So I kind of want to say that your light is upside down right now. Wanting to harness these forces, but unable to do so. Someone who seems supportive, but when push comes to shove, has already lost interest. The King of Staves is regal and expansive and energizing. All right. The King of Staves is the epitome of the sun's power. He has the ability to inspire others to grow because of his enthusiasm. It says the reversed is wanting to harness these forces. So it's like, I see now. Okay. You so desperately want to be able to fix things. You want to fix all the things. You want everybody to be happy no matter how hard you have to work for that. But right now there's a lot of things that you cannot fix. So you're feeling a lot of frustration with that. This card represents, like it says, the sun's power. The sun's power to warm and to illuminate things. Allow that to be remembered. All right. That right now you are feeling very frustrated, but there is something being illuminated in this moment. There is a talent or a skill or just a virtue that you are learning at this moment in time. And you need to focus on that. What you are having, you're being learned from this frustration, right? It's that thing that you need to think about. What is it that you're being forced to learn, forced to do, and adapt? Your answer is in that thing. Okay. Yeah, you like fixing. You're sleepy. That's why your cards were sleepy. Could be. Could be. Your energy was kind of low, but I just assume you've had a lot of busy days. You've had a lot of stuff going on And so I think a lot of your energy drain is from that kind of stuff too, and you just had surgery. So, hello. It's probably why your cards are sleepy, because you yourself are sleepy. You are tired, rightfully so. Hey, Amanda, what's up? Lydia, it's finally time that you got a super nice card, huh? All right. Next person, I believe, was Angela and then Juby. Amanda, would you like the card read? So it's Angela's right now. Angela, for some reason, I feel agitated and have no clue why. Like I'm just irritated. Got the King of Cups. I can't remember if this is a card that you got last week or not. There's a male in your life, and I said this before, I'll say it again, I'll say it 1,000 times. I typically do not assign gender to the cards, right? However, there are a few times you'll hear me say it's a female, it's a male. You have some type of male energy. We'll say that male energy, very dominant, very domineering energy, um, that is bringing unhappiness. Your cups are your emotion, and every time I pull a cup, it seems like for you, it's upside down. Your emotions are being poured onto the ground. When your cup is, front facing, then it's collecting all the good stuff. But with it being poured out, like I don't, it's just, I some male dominant energy. Desire to have control over one's creativity, needs to stop dreaming and get to work. That's the reverse of that card. That's the words of the reverse of that card, is that you have desire to control your own creativity. But that's not what this feels like. That's not what this feels like. That card just feels like there is a male causing you to have just your emotions poured out. Like you have this great collection of self-thought, right? And you're like, yeah, look what I got. And then all of a sudden it just, like, one word from that person and everything is on the ground. That's what this feels like. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's what this feels like, Angela. I don't also the only thing that I can add to this, and there's a lot like coming in at once right now. One of the things that I can add to this is that life will continuously put an obstacle in front of you, an obstacle that looks very similar. Like there might be faces change, places change, yada yada yada, but the situation itself is the same. It's a universal situation. The universe will keep throwing those in your face until you learn, right? And it feels like this is one of them. Like there's something happening where you are giving up your power over and over and over again. And this giving up of your power is causing you to be in emotional pain. I mean, okay, so it sounds like you know what the deal is. All right. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Stop giving over your power. There are ways to do that without coming off in a rude way, but stop giving up your power. All right. All right, Juby. Juby, I don't know why the moment I said your name, I just heard squealing. Like little kid laughter squealing. I don't know. I don't know if that was you or your little ones. All right. But it was just like an enthusiastic squeal. All right. Ooh, okay, hold on. There's a bit of a frustration with you too. Okay, so Juby, here's the thing is like connecting to your energy, there is an excitement. Yes. Like I said, the squeal, right? But there is this frustration. And it's almost as if not that you're hiding it, but just that you wanted to know if I'd pick up on it. That kind of thing. And we'll see if I can figure out why you're frustrated with these cards. Oh, that was you, Amanda? You did the squealing? Got it. I heard it. All right. So, Juby, you got the Princess of Staves in shadow. All right. So let's look at what her card is. Scattered energy, inability to focus on matters at hand. Okay. So there's your frustration. There's things that you know you need to get done. But right now there is, I'm going to use the analogy of the octopus, right? You've got your tentacles on 8 different things, but each thing is on fire. And you're trying to put out all the fires, but every single hand that could be used to help the fire is in the fire. So it's kind of like, I got stuff I got to do, but I don't even know which one to start with, right? They're all on fire. They're all on fire, right? That's it. Okay, so it makes sense. So that's where your frustration is right now, that you've got all of them. So I am going to give this to you in a way that I tell my high schoolers when they say I'm behind in your class. What do I do, miss? Besides when I look at them and say, do your work. But what I'm going to tell you, because this will make sense to you as a gamer, go for the highest points. Look at all 8 hands and look at the fires that are in all 8 hands. Okay? Which fire is going to give you the biggest bang for your buck? Which one's going to allow you to score the highest? Right? Let's take that one first. Let's kill that fire first. So that way I can have that hand, which is a really strong hand. And with that hand in another hand on fire, I can now take out 2 of these fires, right? So whichever one of these things that you're wanting to better yourself with, what is the one thing that's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck, right? Do that thing, because as you do that thing, now you can do 2 others. Make sense? Okay. Oh, absolutely, Amanda. Absolutely. So it'll be Amanda and then Ashu. So, Juby, does that make sense to you? Like this frustration is just because you don't know where to begin. Like the prioritization is like, I don't know what not to take my hand off of. Whichever one will cause the biggest growth for you is the one you need to put out first. Okay? You were supposed to come in here. That's what it is. See? You're supposed to come here. That's why the universe made it possible for you to be here. They knew that you needed to hear these things. They knew that you needed this card. You were just asking for a sign of, what do I do? How do I move, right? Well, this is your sign. They're like, "Hey, she'll tell you." Oh, I am too. I am terrible with prioritizing. Um, on my to-do list, I have two sides: do now, do later, and everything is a do now. Like everything is a do now. And so I'm learning to put it on a do later first and then assign it an urgency number. 1 through 5. 1 being it's not very urgent, 5 meaning like I got to do it within 5 minutes, right? So any task that I have, I put it into do later, and then I assign it the urgency. Then I go to the do now, and anything that I put as an urgency 5, I put that on my do now. It kind of works. No problem. No problem. See, that's what you're supposed to be here. That's what I say. You're supposed to be here. Hey, Maria, what's up? How are you? It's been a long time. And by the way, what do you guys think of the green lipstick? I don't know. I'm not sure about it. All right. I'm not a fan of, which is a part of my shadow work, by the way. And I'll tell that story later if you guys want. But the green lipstick, I am not a fan of brightly colored lipstick. There's definitely a reason why. And so I am trying to get myself out of that. I'm trying to give myself the okay and the permission to play with makeup the way that I would like. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think green lipstick? Okay. You're good, Maria? Good. Okay. You think the green lipstick is okay? All right, good. Oh, Juby. That's sweet. All right, and the lipstick looks good. Okay. All right. All right. Amanda, I'm going to pull your card. There's a stillness with you tonight, Amanda. Like a numbness. I'm going to put this card aside. You got the King of Cups as well. Ace of Staves. All right. Your first card that I pulled was the King of Cups in reverse, and it's just like Angela's. However, yours isn't being assigned that male form. All right. Yours has to do with creative blockages. Okay. So just like when we were reading the card earlier, it was like a desire to create, and you're kind of stagnant right now. You just can't. There is that numbness that I'm feeling, right? It's like you just don't, right? But the Ace of Staves, anytime you get an ace, you know that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Amanda, the same. I do a lot with my eye makeup, but I don't do anything with my lips at all. All right, let's see what the Ace of Staves has to say in written form. Beginning of a focused creative period. Ah, now I understand. Inspiration that inspires action, the masculine of yin or yang. This explains all. King, like I said, masculine card, but I didn't assign it a gender, right? But you've gotten the Ace of Staves, which has masculine energy, which is very dominant energy. Um, and it is a creative thing, right? You're lighting a creative path. So this right here was saying, hey, I've just not been feeling it. I really don't want to do anything. I'm not been creating anything. um but then you get this card and this card's like, but that's about to change. This inspiration is about to hit like a 2-ton truck. I don't know. Okay. It's about to hit hard. That's what I'm trying to say. It's about to hit hard. You're about to be inspired to do this really cool project. All right. And this really cool project is going to give you a good feeling. It's going to produce a lot of happy feelings, a lot of joy, and it's going to keep you busy for a bit. Okay. So how exciting. And I'd like to know when you finally have that inspiration hit, which is coming. um I'd like to know what that is. I'd like to know exactly what that is, because it sounds really cool. And when I pulled that card, I got a lot of like kind of energy, like I'm ready, I'm gonna do it. SpongeBob in the morning getting ready to go to the Krusty Krab. I'm ready, I'm ready. That's the energy I felt. Oh, all right. Maria, you can absolutely have a card. Ashu wanted a card. You could use it for sure. Sorry, my husband came to the door and was letting me know. He's letting me know he was laying down. All right. Ashu. Ashu has a lot going through their mind. I said that. In the moment I said that, in my head, I heard, don't say that out loud. Okay, I'm sorry. And that's just me reacting as what I would be like. Okay. So you got the Eight of Pentacles, but you got it in reverse. A Yule coloring book. Oh my gosh, Amanda. That sounds really cool. I've got to do, speaking of coloring books, I need to get my butt in gear and create the Yule coloring page so that way I can go ahead and put that up, because I have been slacking on my coloring pages. All right. Eight of Pentacles, Ashu. We are going to find out exactly what this means. And it is in reverse. So, avoiding work, unhappiness with money received for work given, need to adjust the balance. Okay, so this to me doesn't seem as forward as it looks. Let's replace money with grades. That's what this feels like. Feels like you're a little affronted by a grade. And that you thought it should have been higher. You thought you earned more than what you received. So now you're just like, oh, I won't do it then. I won't do the next one as good as I thought I did the last one. That's what it feels like. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put your all into every single thing that you do. Because even if it's not recognized by somebody, It's recognized by the most important person, and that's you. You know your best. And that's who gets to judge you, is you. The person looking you in the mirror is you. If you can do things and still look at that person with confidence, then you're fine. You're fine. Yes, not every teacher is going to give us the grade that we think we deserve. I grade students every day. And I can tell you, sometimes they think that they deserve a grade that I don't think they could deserve. It's just going to be the different perspective. You're a student and they're a teacher. We've lived different lives too. So grades are kind of bullcrap, all right? They're just kind of bullcrap. And that's coming from a teacher, all right? It's all basically objective and perspective. As long as you know you're doing your best and you know you're learning from it, okay, it's a grade. It's a grade. I think I can do better next time, so I will. That's it. All right, kiddo? How right was I on that one? Because that's what it sounded like in this card. All right. Maria. It's time. It's time for you, Maria. It's interesting. My students found out that I have tarot, right? I occasionally will have students come in and, I won't read their cards, right? Because I just don't find that ethical. But I had a student find out and they're like, Miss, when I come in, do you know what I'm thinking? Oh, it doesn't work that way, kiddo. They were terrified. And I just looked and I was like, you shouldn't be thinking those thoughts. Just messing with them. It was awful. But yeah, they found out I could read cards and they thought that was interesting. All right, Maria. Maria, there's a joy coming from you that I haven't felt in a while. It's an authentic joy. It's like, it's not a my obligations are met joy. It's my obligations are met and I am feeding my own soul joy. You've got 3 of Pentacles in shadow. Ah, they got an... Okay, Amanda. All right. So it's the integrity of their own work. Do they think they deserve more? Okay, do better next time. All right. Maria, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Need to develop talents before bringing them to the marketplace. Recheck plans for expansion. Are they appropriate to your abilities? As soon as I started reading this, tarot came to mind. All right. It was I don't know if you're planning on doing like live tarot on TikTok. I feel like the card is trying to tell you that there is a little bit more you need to build your confidence a little bit more. But I don't think it was just, it's not just the cards. There were several things. Recheck the things that you're wanting to do. Because this card is saying, hey, look, slow down a minute. Make sure you got your stuff together. Make sure everything's lined up before we take that next step. When this card comes up for me in my readings, it is almost guaranteed that I missed something. And when I go back through it, then I'm like, oh, that would have been a horrible mistake. And I get to fix it before it became a horrible mistake. So whatever you're planning to do to bring to the marketplace, double check. Check everything that you've got. And if that's all good, move forward. But definitely double check right now. Okay. You've been trying to stay positive. I can feel it. I can feel that you're trying to stay positive. You're trying to find ways that make your heart smile, right? That keeps you positive, right? Those little things that make you smile keep you positive. So it's all good. It's all good. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to read our universal card, and I'm going to do it through Oracle. Do it through Oracle. Did I forget anybody? I don't think I did. Oh. I will tell you a tip that I learned with that. Don't put mica powder in them. It'll smother the wick. I did it, and I have like 5 candles that now I'm just going to have to turn into wax melts because I smothered the wick with the mica powders. Now, if they're wax melts, then do what you want to do. Live your life. All right. And when you get those to market, let me know. I love me some candles. I'm looking for somebody that sells stickers. And then there was one other thing. Oh, stickers, wallets. I need a witchy wallet, and I need a witchy like sling bag because I walk with a cane, and having like a purse that I have to carry in my hand and then having the cane, like then I have no hands to open doors with, and it's a pain in the butt. So I was looking to get a sling purse or sling bag, but I want one that's like coffin shaped or something, something spooky, something witchy. So if y'all know anybody, and then of course I'm always looking for candles, always. So Maria, the moment you get that going, I need to know. All right, let's get our universal card. We're going to pull an oracle card for that. Got the wand, but it was in shadow, and the wand is control. Wand is forced focus. So the fact that it's in shadow to me feels like we're a little bit out of control this week. Feels like things are a little chaotic around us this week. So what do we do with chaos energy? How do we manage the uncontrollable? There's no way that you can fix chaos. I mean, you can put organization in, but once the chaos has begun, the organization that could have prevented it is a moot point. So when you're in chaos, what do? How do you manage? I manage with a lot of self-care. This week is chaotic. For me as a teacher, it's chaotic because it's the last week before winter break and the kids are losing their minds, right? Angela, you feel me on this one. You all are also feeling the chaos of your busy lives and the impending holidays. That's all chaos, right? So how do we manage chaos? We take care of ourselves. We take more bubble baths or, more showers, or just spend time reading a book underneath a tree. More time in their hammock, right? find your happy place. But when life is this chaotic, it's definitely a moment to take for yourself. All right. It's time to go, all right, I've done all I can for right now. There's nothing I can do with this worry. All this chaos is causing me frustration and worry, and that is not going to serve me. Those feelings are valid, but dwelling on them will not serve me. So what do I do? Well, let me find something that will bring me joy and bring me peace. Like I said, for me, that's slinging my hammock. Sling my hammock in my front yard, put my mosquito net on so my mosquitoes don't get me. And I'm happy. Listen to the birds. I hear the eagles. I hear the hawks. I hear the cranes. Hear all of them. That's my happy. What's your happy? Find it if you don't know. Experiment with it. Find all kinds of things and go, is this my happy? All right. But in the chaos, in the uncontrollable, find your happy. So that way you can center yourself. Like, I'm not a sailor, by the way, in any way, shape, fashion, or form. But the thought of it was like in a hurricane, in a boat, like you just gotta hold on. You gotta see the star and like, I'm going there, right? That's it. So where you heading to? Hold on. Find you happy. All right. See. Definitely chaos during this time of year. Yep, Juby, definitely chaos. So find your happy place. All right, my lovelies? All right. Be happy. Be safe. Oh, and tomorrow we are going to be finishing up our Yule box. I had a small problem with our Yule box, by the way. Some of the stuff came off. So we're going to talk about why this didn't work, what happened to it, and how am I going to fix it, right? That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. How am I going to fix this? This was awful. But I'll tell you why this happened and what not to do. All right? All right. My lovelies, I'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Witchy Wednesday. Have a good night, my lovelies.